Hello again folks, back for the next video with this 5 leagues challenge here, where we've taken over Hamilton Academical and ready to start the season off with these guys. So got not a bad situation money wise here, although I'm going to watch what I'm doing with that because we're going to need a fair bit of money to upgrade the ground, and that will happen regardless because they don't have the stadium that qualifies for the SPL, so it needs to be upgraded to 10,000 seats. So that will happen in the summer, but I've brought in a few coaches here, decent enough. Most of them came from Ireland, and this guy came in as a player coach for my strikers. And then transfer wise, made quite a few decent signings. Paul Walker on a Bosman, left winger. Brian Prunty from Celtic, he was a release from them. Alan Reid, decent striker, got him for 140k from Morton. And then I've got Craig Winter here, attacking midfielder. Strength isn't great, so I might move him on just for a bit of profit, to be fair, once he starts playing. Kearney here, he's another free transfer, he was released by Morton. And Kevin Kyle in from Sunderland for 200k, decent striker though, decent stats there. And I've got Tommy Jackson from Blackpool, decent enough centre half. So that's what I've brought in so far, and a few towards the end of last season as well. Scott Thompson there from Dunfermline, Wadera, good young centre midfielder. Scott McNiven for defensive cover there, but yeah, didn't spend much on those guys. And there's a few other players that have been released by Celtic that I'm putting in contract offers for, so hopefully if we can get them on board as well. So it's looking like we won't need to spend too much, and we're ready to get the season going against Stranraer in the League Cup. So this will be the third different league I've played in over the 3 seasons, having done the Irish First Division and then the Irish Premier League with the Institute. So we're ready to go in the Scottish First Division. And we've actually got a half decent wee keeper here in McEwen. I'll probably expect to get offers in for him before long. And then we're going to go with Jackson, Thompson and McNiven, I think, as the defenders to begin with. And then we'll have Walker and Prunty, I think. Put him in there. And it'll be Kearney, and I would have said Videra, but he's injured, so it'll be Russell. Or Mark Graham, he's decent as well. Aye. We'll go with that. And then Craig Winter will be handy in that attacking midfield role. And then we've got Kyle and Reid up front. So happy enough with that to start out with. Okay, so we'll see how we got on against these guys. Still need to pick out my captain actually. I'll do it. So yeah, on to phase 2, which is the Scottish leagues, and the objective is to win the top league in the country. So if a job does come up with an SPL club, then we might look to go in for that. But yeah, it was good timing that this job came up, because probably not going to be able to go straight from the Irish League to one of the larger clubs in Scotland, and wasn't successful in a few that I applied for, so happy enough to get the Hamilton job, because if we can win the First Division with these guys, which is pretty realistic with the squad that we've got, then might open up a few doors. And Prunty and Kyle both getting a debut goal. Double for Kyle on his debut. And I've set my scouts out as well. Got 3 scouts in, so got one over the Scandinavian. We're doing scouting Scandinavia, I should say. Nothing really sticking out there. Central Europe again, nothing really. And then we've got this guy scouting the UK, which to be fair you can kind of just search for players, but sometimes it comes up with a few hidden gems. Yeah, nothing really sticking out there, but like I say, I'm in for these free transfers from Celtic, so we'll see if any of these come off. I've got Gary Gow here for 22k as my third choice goalie. It's decent enough just for a squad goalie. Not going to really break the bank for that. I'm not going to bid big on a goalie unless this guy gets sold, McEwen. And I did already get a low ball offer from Dundee for him in the summer, so probably be interested in him again before long. So we'll have the opening game in the league against Raith Rovers. Familiar to anyone that's been watching these videos. Another goalkeeper that's been released by Celtic, so we'll try a bid for him as well. So there's 4 that Celtic have released that I'm in for, 4 young players that'll slot into this league no problem at all. I take it Ross Kennedy are in the Premier League now. They're wasting their time, I think. And that's a good sign in with Keogh there. And McCann, that's another left wing. So yeah, we're going to beef the squad out just fine here. So yeah, there's 4 strikers on board. Decent enough. Got goalkeeper there in Core. And this Ryan McCann, he's going to be a good option on the left wing there. So I'll probably get this guy up for sale. Got an excess of left wingers now. And yeah, I think we can let McFarlane go as well. There we are, so team's ready to go there. playing against Raith Rovers rather than as them. Yes, I never really looked at the teams that are in here with me. So Kilmarnock's obviously gotten relegated this year or last. Got Dunfermline in there. So there's the two teams that have came down from the Premier League, Kilmarnock, Dunfermline, over the 2 seasons that have been played. But yeah, shouldn't be too much difficult with them. Maybe Kilmarnock will be half decent. But strengthen the squad quite well without spending too much. And we'll keep an eye out for Bosman free transfers again when it gets to January, because any money that we can build up here is going to be eaten up by ground developing in the summer. So have to be aware of that. Yeah, if ever you take over a club in Scotland, if they do have a smaller stadium and you end up winning the First Division, then you need to have some money saved up, because it will get decimated with the ground developments, and it's compulsory, so it's not like the board decides to do it, it has to get done. We've got Morrison in as well, so that's looking good. So even in, we'll pop Gow in the reserves for now. Even if we do end up getting a decent offer and selling McKeon, we've got 2 goalkeepers in there, so that's good to have that cover. And then we can start off the Challenge Cup with Partick Thistle at home here. A wee injury there to Printy. This could be a wee nervy finish here. It's actually quite a tough draw for the first round, to be fair. So we've went to extra time in the first round of this Challenge Cup here, which isn't exactly what you're after. Oh no, that's a bad one. A terrible draw, to be fair. Yep, so we shat the bed in this one. Out in the first round. I would have fancied winning that cup as well, but there you go. Sometimes with the cup, it's just not meant to be, and you take an early exit. So I'm not going to have to do any videos on the Challenge Cup then, in that case. less games to play. Okay, so I think we'll put Walker in there, Kyle on the bench. Kearney's needing a rest as well. So we can get Videra his debut. So we'll see how we start off in the league. But if it's starting to look like we might struggle a wee bit, then I might have to bring in a few players more and maybe strengthen things at the back. But it looks to me like they should be an alright wee group. I do have like £1 million transfer budget, but I think it would be quite rash to go through that. Oh, they're ready to turn up in this game all of a sudden. I'll just start the second half there. Yeah, Reed's a good striker at this level. Easily sell him on for a bit. Should also check Falkirk for Colin Samuel, because he's always decent and sometimes he's got that release clause. So I'll keep an eye on him. Two for Winter as well. Still leaking a few goals though. Aye, that's a good win in the league. Good bounce back after the Challenge Cup disappointment there. So we've got a League Cup tie here next, and then I'll probably wrap the video after that and come back a bit later on in the season, see how things are going. Don't think there's going to be much transfer activity to report on at the moment, unless we do maybe end up selling someday. And I've got Cali Thistle here in the Cup. League Cup second round, so hopefully do the business in this one. Wow. Don't know how I've not noticed how bad that player is. Yeah, he's getting punted. I just looked at the value and didn't really check the stats, but he's terrible. So yeah, we're going to probably need to upgrade the defence, I think, before I come back in the next video as well. Try and get a wee upgrade on the defenders, I think, here. Hopefully it doesn't cost me in this game. It's a bit short-sighted of me there. And it looks like we could be going out of both cups, and we've not even got through August yet, so bit of a test and try and start here. We've got the equaliser through Gavin McCann. Yeah, we're not defending well. I'll try Kevin Kell for a goal in extra time then. There he is. And I think he maybe deserves a nod for the next game actually. So scraped that one. So there we are folks, decent enough start in the league. We've won the first 2 games, went out of the Challenge Cup in the first round, which is disappointing to be fair, and we're still in the League Cup, but I think to me it looks like I'm going to need to upgrade on the defenders here, so spend a bit of time doing that. But yeah, we'll come back in the next video a bit later on in the season, maybe if we get a bit further through the League Cup there, see how it's progressing, but it's a decent start, it's decent enough start there anyway with Hamilton. So aye, see you in the next video. Cheers.